How is it going, you guys? I'm coming here to bring you another very informative video. As you can see from the top, internships for Funimation. Now, I know a lot of my subscribers and viewers want to know the big question. How do I get a job for Funimation? How do I get an internship? And what specific fields are they offering for an internship? How does that work? First of all, I'm going to let you guys know, Funimation is in Dallas, Texas, so you will definitely have to fly out there or find a way to pay your own way to get out there. Now, with the internship, they offer marketing, they offer creative services, and they offer IT, production, and consumer licensing. This is very good because if you intern, which that's what I'm going to do, after I get my 2-year degree, information and technology with an associate's, I'm going to apply for this internship for Funimation. And also you have to build your resume up too. So you have to do other side jobs as well, and you could do radio broadcasting for a while. You know, just build your resume up before you apply, so they can see you're an applicable person for the job. So when you apply, you want to make sure you have a resume of some sort. Now, what I would highly suggest you guys do is what I'm doing is applying for the job. Well, not applying, but applying for the internship and going to Funimation if you're lucky, learning the ins and outs of the business, network with certain people there, because when you're in the IT field, you're building websites for these specific websites, you know, managing certain databases and everything within that particular ballpark. Also, what you could probably do when you get there is network with people. So you can meet some of your famous actors who act certain shows or animes that you guys like. So that's another good pro to this particular field. And another thing is, guys, you will enjoy this. This will be a good opportunity for you. I know a couple of people right offhand who applied for this position and they got it. I was listening to a podcast yesterday with a couple of voice actors, and you know, they're just giving their ins and outs, and they're saying it's a wonderful opportunity to intern for this particular business, and you could network with people. Most people who have interned with Funimation have received wonderful jobs. Voice actors, ADR writers, script writers, ADR actually directors, and stuff along those lines. And you know, it's a really, really fun opportunity. I think a lot of you would benefit from this, and I just can't wait because I'm going to apply once I get my 2-year degree. Now, I'm going into the IT field, but I'm also going to do voice acting as my career too. So my IT field, you know, I'm going to do that as far as to sustain me, and my anime, my voice acting is going to be, you know, I really want my voice acting to be my primary thing, but I need my IT field as well too, because that's something I'm really good in. But so more information. Now you can't just apply for the IT field and say, or apply for marketing, or apply for production, any of those things, and not know anything about it. They're going to ask you, they want you to know, have a little background, if not more, about this particular field. So, you know, I want you guys to definitely take this into consideration. I put some annotations in this video so you guys can know more about it. But, you know, the reason why I want to make this video is because I know a lot of you like Funimation's dubs, or, you know, you like the subs or whatnot. So what better way to know more about it than to go to the particular source, which is Funimation. And I know a lot of you, I know a lot of my viewers and subscribers can apply for this position and actually get it if you're dedicated enough, if you want it, if you have the will of youth. That was kind of a Lee quote, will of fire, Shikamaru quote. You know, I know you guys can do it. And I know we have the opportunity to do what we want to, we have the opportunity to be successful. And we can do this, guys, but, you know, you just have to be motivated. You have to never give up, and you just have to keep trying. Keep trying, and you will get the job of your opportunity and your choice. Let's see here. What's some other things offhand that I know about? Yeah, just like I said, I'm just going to go and recap on this. It's in Dallas, Texas, so that may be kind of a stretch for some of you guys. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, so Dallas, Texas isn't too far. It's far, but it's not too far. You know, it's in my budget or in my expenses. What I would suggest, marketing, PR marketing and media, yes, go for that. Go for that. I'd highly suggest you guys go for that. Creative services, yes, that's a highly needed field. So go into that too as well. Apply for that for Funimation. Oh, and also when you do your resume, you want to make sure that you don't use any grammatical errors, because like one thing that I watched on the podcast and I've researched within Funimation, they said that when people write their resumes and stuff like that, they have a lot of common errors and stuff like that, and that's something you want to kind of avoid when you apply for it. Not only Funimation but for a job, you want to make sure that your resume is good. So, when I apply, and when you apply, I would highly suggest you use very good key points and very good um, grammar within your papers. Don't use any comma splices. Don't have any run-on sentences. Don't have any contractions. And stuff like that. Just kind of avoid those little things when you're applying for Funimation. Another thing is the simple fact that you may not get it the first time. You may not get it the first time when you apply, and you may have to reconstruct some things. Go back and get some more training in certain fields. The first time isn't always a breakthrough. And I was also watching Vic Mignolia, or I'm not sure if I pronounced his name right. I'm sorry. I'll put the name in the annotation as annotation, but what he was stating was, with voice acting and acting in general, doing great voices will get your foot in the door, but training and, having that extra experience will keep you in the room. And I couldn't totally agree with that more. You could do all these creative voices, but that doesn't mean anything if you can't sustain those voices for a long time. And, that's one thing with voice acting, but I'm getting kind of off subject here. Uh, I'm going to leave this with the internship thing because, this video is kind of going on. I'm kind of rambling. Um, make sure you have your resume up to par before you apply. And if you have your resume up to par before you apply and you have everything situated, you should be fine and you should be able to get the job. So with that being said, you guys, this is Strapped Up 24, and I look forward to reading your comments in the video, and make your video responses to this as well. And also, thumbs up the video, like me on Facebook. Make sure to, I just said do your video responses, leave your comments expressing your views for this topic, and let's try to get this video up there. So with that being said, you guys, I'm out of here and catch you later. Peace.